By now, you've probably seen the work of this photojournalist from Gaza. But did you know that many of Mu'taz Azaiza's images of injured and dead children were being flagged internally at Meta as pornographic? And when this guy, a former engineer at Meta, tried to address the wrongful tagging, he was fired? That's what we uncovered in our latest investigation through an exclusive interview with this Palestinian-American engineer I'll call Omar. He asked us to protect his identity. Omar is now suing Meta.
The general public, it's overwhelmingly in their best interest to know how this works.
According to his lawsuit, Meta specifically tasked Omar in October 2023 to look into problems with accounts in Gaza, Israel, and Ukraine.
Accounts that talked about Palestine were getting censored inappropriately. We had thousands of such cases.
Omar noticed that Mu'taz in particular was having issues. Many of Mu'taz's Instagram posts documenting the genocide were misclassified as containing sexual activity or nudity, which significantly limited the reach of his account. So Omar says he set out to fix it, but he says some of his coworkers routinely ignored these issues, and a few even dissuaded him from looking into Palestinian accounts altogether. A few weeks later, Omar found out he was under investigation by Meta.
They claimed that I had a personal relationship with Mu'taz Aziza.
Omar said he felt the claim was racist and complained to HR. And despite glowing performance reviews over the years, Meta fired him. Had you ever met Mu'taz Azaiza?
No, I have never been to the Gaza Strip. I don't have family there.
Do you personally know a former Meta engineer named?
No, not at all. They fired him just because he was doing his job.
We reached out to Meta, but they declined to comment on Omar's case.
When it relates to issues of Palestine, you do see a problem with over-enforcement.
Over-enforcement such as this. After the Hamas attacks on October 7th, Meta reportedly turned up the automated content filters throughout the Middle East to curb suspected hate speech. But it applied the strictest filters to any post specifically coming out of Palestine.
When you have this over-enforcement from moderators based off instructions given by Meta, where things related to Palestine are marked in a certain way, all that gets funneled into the training data. So the underlying training data, it's likely to be very biased.
Omar said these biases have led to two particularly egregious incidents over the past year, like how Instagram's Arabic-English auto-translation feature inserted the word terrorist in some Palestinian users' bios. And another incident involved WhatsApp, another app owned by Meta. When users searched for terms like Palestinian or Muslim boy Palestinian, WhatsApp's AI suggested images of children holding guns. But no guns were seen when you searched Israeli boy or even Israel army. Meta apologized in both cases and said they were caused by technical glitches.
You could say that the AI algorithm or machine learning model made a mistake, but if you know the bias exists and you prevent your own employees from fixing it, it's very hard for you to claim it's a bug.